the largest telescope ever flown, launched into deep space.
This strange glow in the sky wasn't supposed to exist.
NASA's James Webb Space Telescope has captured unprecedented pictures.
And yet, the James Webb Space Telescope captured it. A flicker of light so ancient, so powerful, it's rewriting everything we thought we knew about the universe.
The James Webb Space Telescope is exploring the universe, and it's revealed sights humanity has never seen.
It came from a galaxy too massive, too bright, and far too early to make sense. But it's not just one galaxy, it's a pattern. One that Nobel-winning physicist Roger Penrose believes points to something far bigger. A universe before ours. Could this be the first real evidence of a cosmic cycle that never ends? Let's find out. The galaxy that shouldn't exist. When the James Webb Space Telescope turned its eye toward a patch of sky near the Big Dipper,
The largest telescope ever flown, launched into deep space on Christmas Day 2021.
it wasn't expecting to find anything extraordinary. After all, this region had been studied before. But what Webb saw changed everything. Hidden in the distant reaches of space was a galaxy so massive and so bright that it shouldn't have been there. Not that early in the universe's timeline. This galaxy, later nicknamed a universe breaker, existed just 500 million years after the Big Bang. But it was already as large as the Milky Way. That kind of galactic growth should have taken billions of years. So how did it happen in mere hundreds of millions? Scientists were stunned. According to our current models, the early universe simply didn't contain enough ordinary matter to form such gigantic structures. The laws of physics and the calculations of cosmology all pointed to one conclusion: this galaxy shouldn't exist. And yet, there it was. Even more surprising, Webb kept finding more of them. Galaxies upon galaxies, all from the dawn of time, all far too evolved for their age. The telescope, it seemed, had stumbled upon a cosmic crime scene, where the clues didn't match the timeline. This left researchers with two uncomfortable options. Either something is deeply flawed in our understanding of how galaxies form, or something much bigger is at play. Something that hints at a universe with a longer, more complex story than we've ever considered. These galaxies aren't just anomalies, they're cosmic question marks. And as more of them appear, one unsettling possibility begins to emerge. What if the Big Bang wasn't the beginning at all? That's the mystery scientists are now racing to solve. A universe out of sync. For decades, cosmologists have relied on a simple number to track the universe's expansion: the Hubble constant. In theory, this constant tells us how fast galaxies are moving away from each other as space stretches. The math, drawn from Einstein's equations and refined over generations, gives us a prediction of 67 kilometers per second per megaparsec. Clean, precise, predictable. But reality isn't playing along. When scientists use real data,
a newly discovered supernova is now a record holder. Asian Scientist, which is a real website, reports the supernova is classified as a, quote, superluminous supernova.
Like light from distant supernova, or the bending of galaxies through gravitational lensing, they keep getting a different number, 73. And now, thanks to the James Webb Space Telescope, that discrepancy has grown even harder to ignore. Its high-resolution observations have confirmed that something doesn't add up. Two methods, two different answers, one universe, and no one can explain why. This mismatch is known as the Hubble tension, and it's no longer a minor glitch. It's a full-blown crisis in cosmology. Some physicists have proposed exotic particles. Others blame unknown forces or errors in measurements. But a new idea is rising, something far stranger. What if our universe isn't expanding alone? What if it's interacting with others? A bold new theory suggests the early universe may have collided with, or been absorbed by, a much larger cosmic structure, a parent universe. In this scenario, what we see as expansion could actually be the result of cosmic domains stretching and blending. If true, this wouldn't just fix the numbers. It would rewrite the story of our universe's birth. Suddenly, the strange galaxies Webb is uncovering start to make more sense. They're not glitches. They're evidence. Evidence that our universe might be just one thread in a much larger cosmic fabric. Echoes from before the beginning. If the universe is just one chapter in a larger story, then what came before? That question leads us straight into the bold vision of Sir Roger Penrose. A Nobel-winning physicist with a reputation for challenging the status quo, Penrose doesn't believe the Big Bang was the beginning. In his theory, the universe is eternal, not in the way most of us imagine, but in cycles. He calls it conformal cyclic cosmology. According to this view, each universe goes through a lifespan of expansion, cooling, and decay. Once everything has broken down into pure light, no particles, no matter, time itself becomes meaningless. And in that strange, empty state, a new universe begins, a kind of cosmic rebirth. But Penrose's theory isn't just philosophy. He claims there's actual evidence hiding in the sky. When his team studied the cosmic microwave background, the ancient radiation still echoing from the early universe, they spotted mysterious circular patterns. These weren't random. They were warmer and more uniform than expected, as if something powerful had left a mark. Penrose calls them Hawking points, named after Stephen Hawking's prediction that black holes slowly evaporate over time. In Penrose's model, the final moments of these supermassive black holes from a previous universe release intense bursts of energy. That energy doesn't disappear. It gets carried into the next cycle. And those leftover bursts? They show up in our sky as glowing rings in the microwave background. Skeptics argue it's all statistical noise, but Penrose remains confident. After all, black holes were once considered absurd too. If he's right, then every night sky is more than a view into space. It's a window into a universe that came before ours, and maybe into many that will follow. The light that shouldn't shine. In the vast darkness of the early universe, there was a time when light couldn't travel. Dense clouds of neutral hydrogen blocked it, absorbing and scattering every photon. This era, known as the Cosmic Dark Ages, was supposed to last hundreds of millions of years until the first stars ignited and began the slow process of clearing the fog. Scientists believe this transformation, called rionization, began around 300 million years after the Big Bang. But then James Webb found something that shouldn't be possible. A galaxy named Jades GSZ11, shining brightly just 330 million years after the Big Bang, pierced through that cosmic fog. It wasn't just visible, it was flooding space with intense ultraviolet radiation. More than that, it carried a signal scientists didn't expect to find at this early stage: Lyman alpha radiation. This unique fingerprint, created by energized hydrogen atoms, should have been blocked by the surrounding neutral gas. According to every model, this light should have been trapped. But it wasn't. Astronomers were stunned. Joris Wittstock, a researcher at Cambridge, said it plainly. This was completely unexpected. His team discovered that the galaxy had carved out a massive bubble, 650,000 light-years across, where hydrogen had already been ionized. The light was escaping, the fog was gone, and it had happened far too early. This changed everything. It suggested that rionization may have started sooner, or moved faster than anyone imagined. Or perhaps our models of how galaxies formed and how light interacted with early matter are fundamentally incomplete. Or maybe something deeper is at play, something that links this early escape of light to Penrose's theory. Could these ancient galaxies be echoes of energy left behind by a prior universe? The pieces are starting to align, but the biggest mystery still lies ahead. Now, first, like always, be sure to hit the like button down below. It helps us out tremendously with the reach of this video. Thank you. The cosmic imprint of a previous universe. If the early universe is behaving in ways we didn't expect, if galaxies are forming too fast, light is escaping too early, and expansion doesn't follow the rules, then maybe we're not looking at a flaw in our instruments, but a flaw in our assumptions. That's where Roger Penrose's most daring idea resurfaces. He believes the universe isn't just old, it's ancient beyond imagining, part of a chain of cosmic epochs stretching endlessly backward. And he thinks we're already seeing evidence of that past. His clues lie in the cosmic microwave background, the faint afterglow of the Big Bang. It's like a thermal snapshot of the young universe, still echoing all around us. But Penrose and his team noticed something strange: circular patterns in the radiation, each one unusually warm and symmetrical. He named them Hawking points, theorizing that they're the final cries of long-dead black holes from a universe that existed before ours. How would that be possible? According to Penrose, when a universe reaches its final stage, where all matter has decayed and only radiation remains, it becomes smooth, cold, and empty. In that timeless, formless state, a new universe can begin, and some of the energy from the old one can leak through into the next. That's what these glowing circles might be. The dying light of a previous cosmos, etched like fingerprints into the sky. Of course, many scientists remain skeptical. They argue the data could be statistical noise. But the idea is gaining traction, because the more we observe, the more the universe resists fitting neatly into our models. And if Webb continues to uncover galaxies that don't belong, patterns that don't match, and light that shouldn't shine, then maybe Penrose isn't just theorizing, maybe he's remembering. A universe without a beginning? For over a century, the Big Bang has stood as the cornerstone of modern cosmology, a singular moment when everything began: time, space, matter, all erupting from a single point. But what if that moment wasn't the true beginning? What if it was just a transition, a handoff from one universe to the next?
Well, first of all, it is a Big Bang model. In other words, there is a Big Bang, but the Big Bang was not the beginning.
That's the possibility more scientists are beginning to consider, and the James Webb Space Telescope may be giving us our first real hints. The bizarre galaxies Webb has discovered, those enormous structures forming far too early, don't just challenge timelines. They suggest a head start, as if the universe wasn't building from scratch, but inheriting something: energy, structure, maybe even the remnants of a cosmos that came before. This is where Penrose's model connects in a startling way. If the previous universe ended with a sea of radiation and evaporating black holes, then our universe may have been born into a space already imprinted with energy. Those universe-breaker galaxies might not be freaks. They might be the natural result of a recycled cosmos. Even the accelerating expansion of our universe fits. If we're still riding the momentum of a prior cycle, it could explain the observed Hubble tension without rewriting physics. It would mean our universe isn't expanding into nothing. It's expanding into a cosmic landscape shaped by what came before. This doesn't mean the Big Bang didn't happen. It means it wasn't the first, just the latest note in a much longer cosmic symphony. And with each new discovery, that melody becomes harder to ignore. Maybe our universe doesn't need a beginning. Maybe it's always been becoming. The rules are changing. With every passing month, the James Webb Space Telescope continues to rewrite what we thought were universal truths. It's not just finding oddities, it's revealing a universe that refuses to play by the rules we've written for it.
It's wonderful how the James Webb Telescope is proving that verse to be absolutely true, that the universe is filled.
Galaxies are forming too fast, light is traveling too far, and expansion is accelerating in ways we can't explain. In the past, science would treat such anomalies as errors, flaws in measurement, or gaps in data. But now, there are too many to ignore. The pattern is clear. Our understanding is incomplete. Some researchers are calling for a full rethinking of cosmic history. Others are scrambling to adjust existing theories to account for the data. But a growing number are looking beyond, toward ideas once considered too wild for serious debate. Ideas like multiverses, cosmic cycles, infinite timelines. Even the nature of time itself is being questioned. Could time be emergent, not fundamental? Could space itself be layered, each layer shaped by the one before it? What James Webb is showing us isn't just a deeper look into space, it's a deeper challenge to human knowledge. A reminder that no theory is sacred, that science must bend when nature demands it. And it's not just Penrose standing at the edge of this frontier. Younger scientists, once trained to avoid such speculation, are now embracing it. The data is too strange to ignore. Something is happening out there, something we barely understand. Maybe the universe isn't a neat equation or a perfect timeline. Maybe it's a living story, messy, evolving, and far older than we ever dared to imagine. And as Webb continues to look deeper, the question isn't whether we'll find answers. It's whether we're ready to accept them. Standing on the edge of cosmic mystery, the discoveries from the James Webb Space Telescope have brought us to the very edge of our understanding, and beyond it. With each new revelation, the universe grows more complex, more mysterious, and far less predictable than we ever thought possible. What began as a search for distant galaxies has become a journey into the unknown, forcing scientists to question the fundamental truths that once seemed certain. Are we truly seeing the faint imprints of universes that existed before ours? Could the Big Bang be just one act in an endless cosmic drama, a moment in a cycle that has repeated forever? These questions, once relegated to philosophy, now stand as scientific puzzles demanding answers. The universe, it seems, has many layers yet to be uncovered. Roger Penrose's bold vision reminds us that science thrives on such challenges. He shows us that even the most radical ideas can take root when nature reveals contradictions. The cycles of death and rebirth, once considered fringe, may hold the key to understanding why the universe behaves the way it does. But the cosmos is not giving up its secrets easily. With every observation, our certainty fades, replaced by a profound sense of awe and curiosity. The data from Webb suggests we are witnessing something extraordinary, a universe that is older, more intricate, and more alive than we imagined.
The universe whispers in patterns older than time itself. Each new discovery bends our understanding, revealing a cosmos woven with cycles, mysteries, and a beauty that refuses to be tamed.
As we stand on this threshold of discovery, the biggest question remains: are we ready to accept the universe as it truly is? The journey ahead will test our limits, but it promises to expand our understanding in ways we can only begin to imagine. What lies ahead? The mysteries unveiled by the James Webb Space Telescope mark a new era in our exploration of the cosmos. We stand at the brink of a paradigm shift where old theories are questioned and new ideas must rise to fill the gaps. As telescopes grow more powerful and data pours in, we'll uncover more galaxies that defy explanation, more light escaping from times we thought impossible, and perhaps clearer signs of a universe that's far more complex than the story we once told. Future missions will seek to map these enigmatic galaxies in greater detail, analyze their makeup, and explore the cosmic microwave background with sharper eyes. Each discovery will be a clue, a piece of a cosmic puzzle that might one day reveal the full picture. The implications reach beyond science. If the universe cycles endlessly, if multiple universes collide and merge, it reshapes our place in existence. It challenges our understanding of time, life, and reality itself.
Cosmic cycles of collapse and rebirth hint at a boundless reality, reshaping our view of time and existence.
But the journey is far from over. For every question answered, new ones emerge. That's the nature of discovery, an endless frontier. For now, the James Webb Space Telescope offers us a glimpse, a tantalizing peek into a universe that is stranger, older, and more mysterious than we ever imagined. As we look up, we must remember that curiosity is our greatest tool. The cosmos is vast, but our desire to understand it is greater. The universe's story is still being written, and we are lucky enough to witness its unfolding. Embracing the unknown. As we confront these cosmic puzzles, one truth becomes clear. The universe refuses to be simple. Its story is layered, intricate, and constantly evolving. What once seemed like settled science now feels like just the beginning of a much deeper journey. The discoveries by the James Webb Space Telescope are more than surprises. They are invitations. Invitations to rethink, to question, and to explore with fresh eyes. They challenge us to embrace uncertainty and accept that the universe may never fully reveal all its secrets. Yet, this mystery is not a defeat. It's a spark, a call to scientists, dreamers, and explorers to push boundaries, to develop new technologies, create bolder theories, and look further than ever before. Roger Penrose's vision of an eternal cosmos reminds us that endings are also beginnings, that destruction and creation dance in endless cycles. His bold ideas inspire us to imagine realities beyond our current grasp.
A timeless dance of destruction and creation, shaping realities beyond our reach.
In this unfolding cosmic saga, every observation, every question, and every theory adds to the rich tapestry of knowledge. The universe is inviting us to be active participants in its story, not just observers. So as we peer deeper into space and time, let's keep our minds open. The answers may be stranger than fiction, but in embracing the unknown, we take the first step toward true understanding. The journey ahead is vast, uncertain, and exhilarating. And it's one we're just beginning to explore. The universe is far more mysterious than we ever imagined. Thanks to the James Webb Space Telescope and bold thinkers like Roger Penrose, we're beginning to glimpse a cosmos that might be eternal, cycling through endless ages of birth and rebirth. Each discovery challenges what we know and invites us to rethink everything. This journey is only just beginning, and the questions it raises may reshape our understanding of reality itself. If you're as fascinated by these cosmic mysteries as we are, make sure to subscribe and join us on this incredible adventure through space and time.